This is just a short little video to explain these tanks. Oh, so that just shut off. Pressure's a little bit too low still. So I'm just going to turn this in a little bit. I have to cycle this from mix. A bit more then. So we're going to try and keep a minimum of about 15 in there. It can go lower than that before the alarm will go off, or I mean the float will kick it off, but I think it's good to just keep it at least halfway, because we've definitely got some air in the system because of the work that I did the other day. So this set screw here adjusts the pressure. So right now it should kick off hopefully around 20. We want to keep it at about 22 psi, and same, we'll try and keep the tank sort of between 20 and 22 psi, or 20 and 22 liters. And then so right now this is in the run position. You saw me earlier, I turned it to the circulate position, which basically means the pump is going to just recirculate the glycol within the tank. When you go to start it up, this valve has to be closed, and you want to first start it in the mix position. When you plug it in, and then you plug it in, turn this to run. It should run up until this has got pressure based on the set point here, and then kick off. And then after that point you can open up that valve there. You don't have to have the lid on in order for this to hold pressure. There's a funnel in here that you can attach to the lid to make it easier to fill up. And in terms of components, this is a float which should shut it off if the level gets to be too low. This is the pressure regulator. This controls whether it's in run or mix. This here is the fuse. Down here, this is where the power source is plugged in. This is the AC/DC adapter, and you can see it's got a little light on there to signify that it's got power. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's a fairly simple device with a fairly simple wiring diagram. The manual explains everything fairly clearly. Oh, the other thing I should mention, so in here there is a little piece to take out and clean, and that's just to prevent large pieces from getting into the pressure switch. Unfortunately this is dripping, so I'm going to have to take it apart again. But essentially, you just, you know, undo these two wires, spin all this off, and then in here there's a little piece that you need to use a even smaller screwdriver than this to take out two little inserts and clean out in the middle. I think that pretty much covers everything. I'm just going to do a little bit more adjusting to the pressure. It's hard to but anyways, I've only got about 1 more PSI to go. You get the idea. This is how basically it works, and that's about it.